now, and I'm showing you the stages of the monarch because I want a couple people to come in. I want to release these under some names of the people that come to my channel. So they just were born today, but I thought I'm going to show all the stages I'm going through right now. And thank you for when you join me or rewatch the stream. Thank you so much. There is 2 in there. You can see one here and one back there, and they are females right now. So I'm going to talk about this stuff and hopefully rewatch it, and then we're going to release, if people come in the channel, I will release it under your name. And it's kind of like first come, first serve. I will give you one as long as you haven't had one this year for 2023. So there you go. But I would like to, oh, it's a little breezy out here in the backyard. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Thank you for the thumbs up. Let's see if I can move this up a little more. There we go. All right, so I wanted to show you, I have all kinds of stuff. I can move my camera here. And I have there, I have the chrysalids right over here. You can see them. There, and then I have right from the beginning to show you, because right over here is what I want to show you. I'm going to bend this down a bit, and yes, so here is an order them yesterday. I think some of them are really close to hatching. It takes 3 to 5 days to hatch an egg. And so it depends on when you get it, but this one you can see it's starting to turn black. That one's going to hatch. That could hatch tomorrow. It's not dark enough for today, but tomorrow maybe. Hi, David. Thumbs up. It must have. So there's the eggs. I got 4 in here. There's another one. Let's see if that's, oh, that's really close. This one here. Let's see if I can show you. Let's see how dark it is compared to, this one's really light. This one, I'm going to be careful because there's 2 of them right there. Compared to how light this one are. These ones are, these are behind because you can see how, let's see how light that is. Really, really light yellow. And then when they start getting near hatching time, they're going to turn brown like the ones I showed you. These 2 look ready. This one looks ready to go pretty soon. This one looks ready to go. Wait, am I showing you my fingers? Yeah. Thank you for joining me. So anyways, this is these ones. I'm going to move this around because I can't see my phone too good. So I'm going to, so I can see it at the same time as you guys. Yeah, this one. You can see how dark that is. These 2, the bottom 2, and the top 2 are really light. They're going to be another day or so, but this could be today. Maybe it's pretty dark. The eggs. So you can see how tiny they are. Then you get to this stage that I just thought I'd show you the different stages I've gone to get to the butterfly. Then I have some, and this I was measuring this year. These, like I start measuring, they're about 3 days old when they're about 1/4 inch. And then it goes up from there. I start measuring. And so you can see 2. There's the one. And there's one. These are a batch, but and then I have, it's a good idea to keep them separate because tiny ones can eat the bigger ones, or I should say the bigger ones can eat the tiny ones. I got an ant climbing on here. And then we have this one size, which is a little bigger. There's 2 in here. Oh, here we go. Let's see. There's one, and there's one right here, which is a little bigger than that. There's the other one. And then the biggest ones I got right now, which are 2. I leave these all in the house in containers. It's too hot and muggy, and they'll dehydrate. They can die easy. So they don't go out until they're about at least 1.5 inches caterpillar. So these are even too small. This is the big ones I got, and they're not ready yet. I've lost one this year from putting it out in the heat at that size. So they're going to get bigger than this. This is an inch, and I got to go at least 1.5 inches. You can see them. Ooh, I got these ants are bugging me. They're all over because of the humidity. There. There. So these are the next ones to go out in the cages. As you can see, they're butterfly netting cages, or they're clouds. They're called clouds. And you can see that stage. And by the way, everyone thinks, I got to say it because I was looking at the terminology, but these little caterpillars release that black stuff. That's skin. That's not poop. People think it's poop, but it's skin. And they shed or molt 5 times as a caterpillar. As they grow and change in size, they'll molt or shed that stuff, their skin off, to get bigger and bigger. So that's what it is. It's skin. And it was, oh my God, the third one's up here. Look at this. This is a little, when they do this, look what I do. When I do this, I literally am very careful. I take it off. I don't like this because they can dehydrate and everything and die. So I take them off like this, careful. And I put them right. Let me find another leaf for it and say, stay, little one. You're not too allowed to escape. You're too little. And I put it right back on there. I don't leave them on the lid because they can, like, again, they can dehydrate. They get too weak and then they can't go back to the food source. So I kind of take them off and put them back on there. And then they eventually stay on there where they won't keep doing it. But they're not fed enough. I got to get them fatter. So that's the different sizes I have. Thank you for the thumbs up. So we have, like I said, we got the egg. I'll probably go do this again just quickly. So I got the eggs. I write the dates on it, July 17th. And there's a little big, no, that's not the smallest. That's the third one here. Let's do this one. This is the smallest one right here. These are the babies. And they're really tiny when they hatch. They're extremely tiny. I have to have magnifying glass. I can't see them too good. There's the other one. There's 2 right here. They're little babies. Eggs, babies. A little bigger than a little bigger. This size. Hello, 20. Do some people eat them? I hope not. They're poisonous. And there's shortage in demand, so why would you want to eat a butterfly? People, that's gross, actually. People eating butterflies, they're poisonous. So go ahead. I don't think that's a good idea. This guy's doing really quite healthy. He's quite happy, this one here. Right there, look at them munching around the side. And hello, 21CSC. And then this is the biggest ones I got. The others are getting close in size. They seem to change really good. So, and I would hate to see people eat them. They're protected. They're very low. That's why we're doing this. Awareness of monarch butterflies and showing that they're decreasing in population, and eventually there won't be any if we don't take care of them. And I don't think people want that. Look at how good look at the girls. The girls are really happy. You can see them flying around in there. Oh, I'm just joking. They want us to eat bugs. Yuck. Oh, all right. You must be young. 21C, you're not very old, are you? I think we met, you're pretty young. Anyways, they look nice. The wings are going good. I was just making sure I don't release them until I know their wings are good. And so there's the stage right here. I got them critlets over here. And they're going to be either today, tomorrow. They're going to be these next 4 are going to be hatched. And probably, like I said, today or tomorrow. Then I have another set of 8 that are going to be hatched pretty soon too. So I have 14 in total I'm releasing of butterflies right now. And then this will be another set. The babies I showed you will be another set. If all goes well, that's another more, I forget. I think that's another 9. And then I have some more eggs, another 4. And I'm getting some more from somebody that raises them and knows way more than I even know. Apparently, I got to meet him today. So I'm going to say, My birthday's 70 years young, but thank you for your compliment. Oh, okay, you're an older guy with a sense of humor. Got it. All right, I have David. We're gonna give you. You're gonna get to. I'm gonna release one for you at the end of my live stream. I'm gonna release one. What would you? It's a female. What would you like to release it under, David? What's the name this year? I know you did it, but it's come first one coming in here if you haven't had a butterfly, and then I'll repeat. You can have another one after I release them all. So, what would be the name for this one? And 21SC, you are the second one for a butterfly. They're both females. And what would you like to release them under? I'll put your name of your channel. You don't know? You must have a relative or somebody, or you can name it after you, David. It doesn't matter. You can have David this year too if you want to release it under David, even though it's a girl. You want Annie for you? Okay. We're going to release under Annie. And what about you, David? You don't have to get stressful. You can even pick a name if you want. It's normally, it can be sentimental under somebody you know or you've lost or whatever, because basically butterflies are supposed to send messages up to heaven. That's kind of like what they say. All the little messages do with not just monarchs, but butterflies are a messenger of God that you release it. How about Amber? You got it. Amber it is. I'm going to put it in my journal that I made 2-3 years ago. I got it on a piece of paper so you can see right here. Born the 28th, released the same day. Amber, Annie, and your channel's names, and that's what I'm going to do. I just stayed on for a little bit. I've only been on for 12 minutes, so I thought I'll stay a little longer, and then at the very last of this live stream, you'll see it. I'll take them out and I'll release them just for you guys. So thank you also for joining me. 21SC, how do I know you? Or have you been here before? Maybe you have. And thank you for these little thumbs up, always mean a lot. So there's, if anybody has any questions, just shoot them down here. But they're pretty amazing. Look at the wings actually are so stretched out now. They look great. It almost looks like they doubled in size because they didn't look too big. And now as I let them stretch their wings out and everything, they're like twice as much. Like they're bigger than when they first came out, which makes sense. They're squished up into a little chrysalid like that. Let me see if I can bring you in even closer what a chrysalid looks like. You can see them right there. And those are the two that were released right in there. You can see it. Right there's one right there too. That's where they came out of, the chrysalids. Now, they are pretty strong, and I could have probably left them in the same cloud or netting, but I don't trust, in case they knock one over, I don't want to do that. I've had trouble in the past where if that gets knocked down and falls to the ground, it damages their wings, and then they can never fly. Cliff. Hi, Cliff. Hello. You gotta come. I'll be on tomorrow too, and I'm gonna be doing live streams until I release them all. So, I might. I don't know what time exactly. I wait till they're all dry, and then they're really ready to go. Look at them. Oh my God, they're ready to go. It's cool. I'm glad I release them when they're like this. When I can see they're all happy and their wings are good, and I can tell they're all anxious to get out. That's when they're ready to go. So I will be doing, like I said, I don't know if I'll do one tonight, but I will definitely do, if there's any that hatch tonight or tomorrow, I'm coming back on. Well, thank you. I'm not a big YouTuber, but I appreciate that compliment. But thank you. So you have to join me. And like I said, if there's no one here, 21C, if you come back and there's no one else, then you can name another one for yourself. Whenever I come back it'll be whoever didn't get one, and then the next I'm going back to whoever's here, because I just have to get names for them, and I just want to get them out and about and released. I'm happy. They look really good though. They're in good shape. They're nice and big now. I have to show you as they first come out. It's like show you the difference of them, because they're not as fluffy and as big as that. These ones look really good, and they look in good shape, and they're probably starving. They can't wait to get out. And I got an ant issue. You're very welcome. But aren't they beautiful creatures? Just think that we could lose all these if it wasn't for not just me, but other people getting together and protecting them. we might not see these again. So it is a big deal. It's a big deal. And they came later this season, and I actually didn't have any in my garden. I had to get my neighbor to give me some of the eggs because I didn't have any. So that's a big thing. It decreasing. No problem, 21C. It's decreasing all the time in population. Yeah. They're so cute. They're so, not cute, but I guess they're beautiful creatures, I want to say. And I've been doing this like for the last 5 years now. Matter of fact, I've met up with somebody that has monarch butterfly locally. They have some kind of, through Facebook, monarch butterfly. I don't know, it's a club. So I found out about it, and I'm joining that. And I'm going to the guy that runs, he's involved with the club. And I'm going to go get some more eggs from him, because apparently he has quite the setup, and that he gives them away to help, people raise them and release them. He's quite good with that. So I thought, because apparently he was getting 70 eggs a day. So he must have quite the setup for 70 eggs a day. And I didn't have any at all this year. I had issues with aphids until the ladybugs took over, came in, and they did a wonderful job. They got rid of all the aphids, and now I don't see the ladybugs right now. They only come when there's a food source, which is a lot of aphids. That's their main food source is aphids, and I think other little bugs, but they did a great job. Anyway, so how's everybody today? David, how are you doing? Cliff, how's everybody? How's Miss Susie? How's your mom, the wife? How's everybody doing? And we're going to wait a little bit, and then when 21C comes back, I can release them, probably, as long as it's not going to be too long. I'll just do a shorter live stream. That's what I'll do. I'm not going to keep them too long, because I know I'm going to come back tomorrow for sure. If I have any, I'll be on every day until I don't have no more to release. I'll release them once a day. Look how pretty. Oh, there's a nice squirrel going on. So it's nice. Well, I should say it's nice as far as it's nice to be out here, but it's very muggy. The temperature's horrible. We're gonna have a storm. The humidity is extremely high. I'm kind of glad they're out here and drying, so I can get them out. I want them out before the storm hits, so then at least they can go in the trees and hide and be protected. Go get something to eat before that happens. Sure is hot. I don't. The humidity is crazy, David. I was in the garden, and I don't normally sweat. I've been sweating a lot the last 2 years, but the humidity is so hot that I came out to do planting, and I was like, my face is all red, and I wish I could show you that too another day. But my pots, David, you should see what I got. My plants are doing awesome for pots. Seriously, maybe I'll take you on a little tour and come back to the butterfly thing. But I want to show you what I'm happy with, because I have been fertilizing. I was fooling around with some good food fertilizer, and it is working a lot. Let's see if I can. I'll take a little tour, and then I'll come back to the butterflies after. But I really want to focus on showing you the stuff I'm growing in pots, because I think I'm not doing too bad at all. Here we go. Look at. Here's. If I go over here, the tomatoes are just starting out. I got little tomatoes, but I've already taken off of this. You can see these ones. This one is a yellow cherry tomato, but this is a nice tomato, and I got at least, I think 11 tomatoes already, and I still got 2 more on here. So that would be 13 tomatoes I got off this plant, and it's still growing another tomato right here. So that's in a container. I think that's pretty awesome. That's what I was trying to fool around with this year. If you could do food source in containers, and so far, yeah, the humidity's hot in Alabama. So far, it's working, but I do fertilize it twice a month. That's what I was doing. I'm going to fertilize some more in the beginning of August, and till can't grow when it gets to be too cold in September. I'm not going to waste the fertilizer, but I thought that was pretty cool. And I can go over here. This is not edibles, but I got this one here. The rest, this is my second batch. The Radishes did pretty good, but because it's getting hot, they tend to go into seed. But I do got a little bit of radishes still. That's the second batch I grew. And then there's my other green pepper right here. So I'll show you how big these are getting. There's another one coming up right there, a little flower one. So I don't know how many I'm going to get, but I'm happy with that. And then I got, the spinach is bolting, but the spinach actually at least grew, but it's bolting again. So that's not, still, I haven't figured that one out yet. And then look at the size of these. That's a yellow sweet, it's right under my rose bush, but that's a yellow sweet. You can see by how big it is by my hand. Here's my hand. And that's a yellow sweet right here. Yellow sweet pepper. And then I got, these are all kinds of what do I want to say? That's the one that I like, the teaspoon tomato. I have them all over the yard in pots and they're in the ground. I think they started to go. I'm trying to show you. I know I saw some right here. Here they are. Yeah, right there. You can see them. So that's the teaspoon tomatoes. I started doing that 3 years ago. Right. This is the third year growing them. So the year I bought them, and then last year I kept the seeds and grew them, and then this year I grew them again from the seeds that I collect. And I don't know what this is. I put seeds somewhere. I have something going on. And I don't know if this is going to be, I feel it's a yellow zucchini, but I'm not positive. You can see something down there. And it looks like it might be a yellow zucchini, which is kind of cool. And then I have, oh, I forgot. Then I have two things up here. Not sure if that's a patty pan squash because I had dropped some seeds in here. So I can't tell. But it is some kind of, like the one when it's zucchini and all that, I can tell they're a lot longer. When they stay still, they're like, not zucchini, I meant to say squashes. They tend to stretch out on squashes and pumpkins and all that. But zucchinis are patty pan squash. It tends to go into a smaller shape bush. And then I'm going to go here. All right. I wish I could take you back there. It seems like the internet always dies on me. Oh, there's the peaches again. There's my peach. How big they're getting. Hey, Mish. Hi, honey. And there is loads. I don't know if you can see them up there, but I did lose some along the way with the weather and the animals and rotting. I can see there's a little bit of rot up there, but that's there. And this is where it always stops, but I just want to show you, point you out if I can do it. And the butternut, because it's been storming out here. I wonder. Let me see. If I'm going to come right back. If I lose the internet, I'll come right back because I want to release the butterflies today. Okay, so you can see, right there is where I've been working. On the other side of that bird house, that was all packed with weeds all the way far right and left. And I cleaned that all out, and I've been putting flowers and everything in it back there. That's the side mostly I'm working on. And I got to do a lot of weeding. The next few days I'll clean this all up, but I wonder if I'm going to have a good day. Let's see. Like I told you, I'll come back. I'll go back to the yard if I lose you. But I'm going to see if I have enough that I could go out here. It looks like the internet's not bad today. See, that, it's supposed to be pumpkin, but it's all male flowers. And they got lots of tomatoes going on and zinnias. And there's my flowers, see, from seed I grew. I just want to show you. I love them. The flowers that I collected last year. And there's my zinnias. It's all mixed right now because I was experimenting with everything. And as you can see, I cleaned up all that. It was really, really bushy area. And I'm just fooling around, moving things around. And I'm going to clean this up better. Is the internet bad? So I'll go back in. I don't know if I'm losing you or not, but, and you know I have all that side too. And then look at that's my spaghetti squash. Look, I got 1, 2, 2. There's a baby one, 3. There's a nice big one here too. 4. There's another one here. 5. I know I saw another one over here. There's another baby one right around here. 6. Right? I didn't count that one. That's 7. And then we have one 8 over here. There's my big one right there. And then I got about 3 zucchini, squash, and I don't see anything in the butternut squash area right now. They're all male. Yeah, Patty Van? Yeah, mine's only accidentally, because I had seeds that I collected, about 2 years ago or 3 when I did it. And I'm not sure if I got to clean this up. Like I said, my daughter was down for almost a week. I wasn't back here, so the weeds have been enjoying the rain. So between the rain and my daughter visiting, I really didn't weed anything. So I have a lot of work to clean up. And there's my beans are looking good, considering that's only 3 plants. That is the Mother Stallard beans. That's how good they are. They're so worth growing. You wait until you see. I don't pick them up until the fall, October. I let them grow until it gets cold. Then I'll pull them out and we'll see how many I get. And there's a nasturtium. I have like one there, one there. I got, I think, a couple down there, and I moved some over there. So I have nasturtium spread all over the place too. All right. And then there's the 4 o'clocks. I don't know, Misha, if you ever grew 4 o'clocks, but this is the 4 o'clocks. I'm growing them so I can give seeds to my daughter in that. But these were ones that dropped and seeded themselves. So that's my 4 o'clocks. So I'm going to grab seeds from them for next year, and I'll mail some to my daughter who doesn't really have any plants. Instead of her spending money, I'm going to give her some. This was a bad area because of the storm, but there's more. That's 6 plants of teaspoon tomatoes. This is a little messy here that I got to clean. That fell over this morning. I got to clean it up. But that's what I was going to say. These are cosmos from me. I got cosmos. You saw them all over the place. They seeded really well for me, the cosmo. Wait a minute. No, I haven't heard they are prolific. I forgot what we were talking about. Sorry. And then I got this. I really don't want to keep it, but there's a baby maple tree. This stuff got too watered, so it was growing, but it overwatered and it's too sun, so I have to put a shade thing over here and control the water. But there it is. That's lilac. That's I got a lilac tree, took branches and they're rooting. There's a lilac, and then there's a rhododendron right here I got from the park. 2 rhododendrons, and this is from my it's hydrangea. So the hydrangea rooted really good, see? But I moved it too soon and I lost some by moving it too soon. You got to let it sit there for a long time in the sand and with rooting hormones. And so you can tell they're rooted. I'm not sure quite yet if they're strong enough, but this is a rhododendron I got in here. This is some kind of bush I tried. So this is all my little area where I kind of was checking for what's going to reroot and stuff like that. But I found it was killing things off. The sun was too hot back here. So I have to put some kind of a shade. Yeah, there's the sign I was working on. So go in here. Oh, you there? You guys there? I'm going to go back to sit down closer to the house. I don't know if I lost you or not, but we're going to go to the butterfly area again, which I have them right there at my table. Okay, let's go right here. Well, thanks. There we go. We're going to work on some more signs after too, but That's another thing in itself. I've got a few signs. I didn't show you. I made one for my daughter, but I didn't show that one. And I'm going to make a round one like that. It says Mrs. Green Thumb. So I got a round one I'm going to put behind the fence. I got one that's going to say where I showed you the beans. I'm going to put an old-fashioned vintage sign there that says beans. I got signs to do. Now I'm a little less busy. There's the beautiful butterflies. And then there's got the chrysalids over here. And then I got all the different sizes right down here. So I've been busy, but I wanted to come back. I love releasing butterflies under this channel and showing you, because when you think about it, these things, some of them were tiny, none of them were big caterpillars. They were either eggs or tiny caterpillars, smaller than this. Where's the size I want to show you? They're smaller, wrong size. I get the size. They were smaller than this, way smaller. So I had small caterpillars like this to eggs, and that's how big they are now. So you can see right there. That's I didn't get any bigger than that. I raised them for the egg to no bigger than that size caterpillar. And now I'm releasing as a beautiful butterfly. So yeah, I can see they're ready to go. I gotta see, are you here, 21SC? Did you come back? And Cliff, are you still here? Or no, oh wait a minute, David, are you still here? Because pretty soon I'm going to release it. But I will tell you, hey, Mish, I'm going to come on when I can. They're going to be born probably almost every single day. So I'm going to come on for some short live streams. And like I did every year, I'll release them under the names. Yeah, I got them from my neighbor, thank God. And so that's how I got so many. You're here, David? Cool. So I'm going to release one for David Carlisle. And I got 21SC. Hopefully he'll come back. If not, I'm still going to release them. For them. And David Carlisle's under Amber, and 21SC is under Annie. Yeah, come on, Mish. And you know what, Mish, I will not, I promise to you, you don't have to come all the time if you can. And I by the way, my prayers go out to your husband again. I was thinking about that, so I'm sorry about that. And I should we've had a little bit of trouble too. My son-in-law had a stroke, a double stroke, so we've been dealing with that too. So my daughter came down out west and was visiting us. Plus he had a stroke at the same time. So it's been like nonstop crazy here. So that he's doing pretty good in the hospital. And my daughter's gone to get home. Like she's on her way. She's almost home by tonight she should be home. So everybody's like set up pretty good. So now I can breathe and start showing the butterflies and some gardening stuff. So it's because it's all pretty good. Yes, it's good. Thank you, Misha. It's all good. Thank you. I'm sure he needs it, and I'm putting a lot there too, that his recovery is speedy and better, because he's only 44 years old. He's not very old. So, but yeah, I want to be able to name one for, hey, we could name one for your father-in-law too. Name one for you. No, didn't I release one for you already, Misha? Like I could release as many as I want. As many as I have them, you can have you're here and whatever. I know I have my book somewhere, and I feel like one year I released one for you, but you can have as many as you want every year if you're here to my channel or whatever, and you're only one and you come every time. You can pick whatever name you want. I need names for every single butterfly, so I have quite a few. Right now I will have 14 almost in a row, and then I have another batch going. Oh, it's here from the beginning, but I had, oh, okay, no problem, Mish. Yeah, you're going to do it again for you this year too, Mish. Whoever comes, it doesn't matter whether you come every year, and I did one for you. I don't care. I'm going to release it to all my friends and everybody on here. There's a few I'm going to release to my neighbors. Like the lady that gave me all these, she's on vacation, so I can't release them in her name. But I'm going to give some to that. Okay, so save that, and we'll release one under Prince after Mish. You repeat that to me, like if there's one tomorrow and you're here tomorrow. And I also, for your sake, ooh, I felt like it was going to fly off. I promise that I will not come on before 12 noon my time. I will not come. I'm not going to do a live stream early in the morning. They're going to be like from noon after is when I'm going to release the butterflies. I'll save it till I know they're strong enough and I can release them. So there you go. I will not do any morning live streams releasing butterflies. That's not my plan at all. So we will, if we get one, you're here, and I'd be honored to release it under your father-in-law too. So, you know, that's what I've said many times. Monarchs or any kind of butterfly are monarchs are or any kind of butterfly, or they're supposed to be messengers of God. So if you want to send a messenger to somebody that you lost or you loved or that's not here no longer, that's what they are. They're supposed to be, you whisper. I have a sign that says it right in the front of my yard, and it's kind of like you whisper to a butterfly and they'll send the message up to heaven. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's kind of what, there's all kinds of poems about it too. So without further ado, I think I will start releasing them because I'm going to get off pretty soon. And I'll be on, if there's any born tomorrow, I will be on afternoon. I'll be on tomorrow sometime if I see them. But there is close. I'm going to show you again. Look at how dark they get. You can start seeing, they start to get, they're really pretty bright green. And now the chrysalids start to turn like a black, a really dark color. And that's kind of warning that they're going to be hatching pretty soon. You can see it. So they're pretty dark. Oh, were ya? Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna see how I can do this. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. And we'll see how it flies off. But I'm gonna, David, this is yours. And we're releasing under Annie, or Amber, sorry, Amber. So here we go. Can you see me, I think? Let's see. I think you can, yep, you can see my hand. Let's see. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's your turn to be free. Come on, sweetie. You're ready to go. Come on. Don't get scared. Come here. Come here. Come on. This one doesn't go. I'll grab the other one, but come on. Let's go. Get on my finger. Hoo-hoo. It's a little bit. Oh, it's going to do well. You ready? Let's see. Whoa. Bye. That's really fast. You got to watch it when they go. They go extremely fast. Here we go. This one's next for 21 SC Annie. Okay. Here. Oh, come here, baby. Come here. You ready? Woohoo. Come on. Don't give me a hard time. You want to go. Come on. I know you do. Let's see. It's going to go really fast when I get her out. And when I get a male, I'll show you that. It's 2 dots on the back. Go. You want to come. You ready? Go. Whoa. Did you see it? All gone. That's pretty cool, eh? Yeah. There you go. I've released the 2 today. They're I get them out really fast, but it's cool to see it. So, ladies and gentlemen, David, thank you for joining me. Thanks, Mish. I'm going to get out of here. I don't want to keep you any longer than I did. Just a short chat to educate and name names for the butterflies because I need some names. So, I'm going to get going. And hopefully there should be hatching some maybe tomorrow, and I'll be on tomorrow afternoon sometime. For the next couple days, they're all ready to go. I had 14 of them, and so I just did 2, so I should have 12 more to release. You have a wonderful day too, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I love it. You know I love doing this. This is 5 years of doing it, so I'm honored to have you here, and I'm honored to release under you guys' names. Thank you so much. I'm going to go. Have a good one. Take care, guys. Bye.